Hello Eurovision fans, thank you so much for coming to my channel Eurovision Histories. The pre-party in Madrid happened yesterday. I did my review video already. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But I also wanted to have a quick look at the odds because a lot of things have happened after these first live performances. We also saw a live performance of the Swiss song on Swiss television, which has also moved the odds quite a bit. And so I wanted to give you a quick update with this video. What we have to remember a little bit is that the people betting at the moment are usually Eurovision fans. So songs that Eurovision fans love, like girl bobs, for example, might be a bit overvalued, and songs in genres that Eurovision fans don't really go for, like rock and stuff like that, might be a bit undervalued. We have to remember that. Also, I noticed a bit there's an effect that if a country did really well the year before, like Ukraine in 2022, they were quite overvalued in the odds in 2023. Same thing for Spain, doing well in 2022, and then in 2023 they were quite overvalued in the odds. There's also a bit of an effect that Sweden sometimes is a bit overvalued, and also the UK and Ireland, because it's mostly British and Irish fans also posting their bets on these sites, because in other countries it's illegal. So having said all of that, let's have a look at the odds as they are at the moment. This is from the great website eurovisionworld.com. They have an overview of all the betting sites, and they also give you a percentage of the winning chance, which makes it easier to understand at all of these fractions. So check them out if you haven't been there. The countries you see at the moment here have an under 1% winning chance. San Marino, Moldova, Czechia, even though they had a great performance at the pre-party, that hasn't really moved their winning chances. These are, of course, odds to win, not to do well. So a country might be lower. Even though people think it might do well, they don't believe that it will win. And I don't really think that Czechia has any chance to win anyway. Luxembourg, also under 1%. Portugal, even though I love this song and the performance was great, people don't believe that this will win. Albania has moved up quite a bit, I think. They were lower a few weeks ago. Malta has moved up after the Madrid performance, because it is a great performance and a good vocal performance as well. Then Poland has moved up a little bit, and Germany as well, but again, under 1% winning chance. And we can go up even further. People don't believe Australia, Azerbaijan will win. Spain also under 1% winning chance, even though it's a very fun performance. But yeah, this could do well, but I don't see it winning either. Can you? I mean, that's really the question you have to ask with the odds. Celia Capsis, same thing, under 1%. Saba with Sand for Belgium, under 1%. Hedda Björk as well, even though Iceland has gone up a little bit in recent days. And then one country that I'm really happy it has gone up quite a bit is Latvia, still only 1% winning chance, but Dons and his very impressive vocal performance at the pre-party and in general have made this go up. This is now, I think, a contender to actually qualify, maybe because of the very good vocal performance, but we shall see what happens. Then we have Estonia with 5 minutes, 1%. Armenia is a bit low, to be honest. In the Madrid pre-party, it felt a bit like Trenuletul to me, and if they get a good running order spot, they might do well. But again, people don't really believe that it can win, and I don't either. Then we have Raven and Veronica. She has gone up quite a bit in recent days and after the performance as well, because it is a pitch-perfect vocal performance every single time, and that has really improved her chances. Serbia is going up a little bit. Georgia went down. She didn't perform her song at the pre-party because her brother passed away recently, and she performed Hurt as a tribute to him, which is beautiful, but people didn't really hear the song. But still, 1% winning chance. And in 17th place, Ireland has gone up a little bit. But again, people have to remember that there are juries in Eurovision, and so I don't really see this winning. And I also was a little bit underwhelmed by the performance, to be honest. Then we have Gorte with Ulveham going down a little bit, but they weren't at the pre-party. Maybe that hurt them a bit for a moment, but I mean, this won't be a long-term effect. Finland, 2%. We're now going up a little bit with the winning chances. Finland at 2%, Lithuania at 2% as well. For Finland, again, the juries will not go for this, I don't think. The UK with Ollie Alexander, 2% winning chance as well. This was in the top 5 at the end of February and has really gone down since the song was revealed. And again, the UK is usually a bit overvalued in the odds. May Muller was in the top 10 before the final last year, if I remember correctly. And that did not materialize at all, as we remember, so don't know. Austria, and this might also be because of the pre-party performance, has gone up quite a bit. Now in 11th place with a 2% winning chance. She did a great vocal performance. She seems like a great performer and has a lot of stage presence, so people now do believe that she might win. Sweden is always in the mix. I said that the performance in Madrid was quite good, even without this very impressive staging, and so it makes sense that they're in 10th place. Israel hasn't really moved, wasn't at the pre-party. Greece has gone up a little bit, has overtaken, I think, Sweden and Israel in recent days, and is now at a 3% winning chance. Marina Sati, of course, will bring a lot of charisma to the stage. I just don't know whether the song is a bit too disjointed for some people. I personally love it, but... And then the next one, which is something that I'm really happy about because I think this had to happen at some point. Slimane is now in 7th place, has overtaken Israel and Greece in recent days, and should overtake even more because he has the vocal chops and the performance experience to really deliver a winning contender performance with this song, even though the song is quite standard. But people really underestimated Marco Mengoni at this point last year. He was in 11th place in the odds, and he came 4th, of course. And I think that Slimane has an even better chance than Marco Mengoni last year. So I'm really happy that he's increasing, and he might overtake Belgium at some point, actually. Who has unfortunately gone down a little bit. People weren't... I liked the performance at the pre-party, but I read that some people didn't like the vocals and thought it was not as impactful as the studio version. So he has gone down a bit in the odds, but also because the other countries around him have gone up, I think. You have the Netherlands. They weren't at the Madrid pre-party. Well, I'll show you who is at the top. Netherlands, 10% winning chance. Just the fact that we have 5 countries with over 10% winning chance is just amazing. Last year, Loreen was at 41, Kedia at around 20, and so it was quite clear that one of them would probably win. This year is so wide open, and I love it because it will make everything way more exciting. So, Europapa and Joost Klein has climbed the odds over the last couple of weeks. I think he was in 11th place or something, and now he's 5th. People really start believing that with a great staging, the song can do well. I think the streaming numbers have something to do with it. He's doing well in the Netherlands and in the Flemish part of Belgium, in Flanders, that is, but also in other parts of Europe. And so people start believing that he might do it, especially with winning the televote with a very big margin. And then in 4th place, we have Ukraine. This might have been a bit overvalued because they have gone down from 2nd place to now 4th, and they are still decreasing a little bit. The Netherlands might well overtake them soon. People still remember this giant televote in 2022, the quite big televote in 2023, and this is a good song that will be liked by the juries and will also be liked by the televoters. So I do still think that this is a contender, but in recent days it has gone down quite a bit. And we have a new top 3. Italy in 3rd place. She was at around 8%, then she went to 10%, now she's at 14%, and still went down 1 place, which tells you something about the other 2 that are coming up. But I also think that this is a contender. I mean, the top 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe almost, I could see win. Well, the top 7, I don't really see Greece win. And Italy, sorry, I'm kind of getting sidetracked. Italy, great performance. Also kind of in between a good jury song and a good televote song, and could be a compromise winner in such an open year. And so it makes sense that she is at 14%. But the big story today is this. Switzerland is now in 2nd place. They were 4th or 5th just a few hours ago, but this performance on Swiss television was flawless vocally. Check it out if you haven't yet. Nemo sings this 100%. The beginning is a flawless vocal, then they go into the operatic part, which is flawless, and then they switch into the rap part, which could be even a little bit better, but it was almost perfect. And just to do these register switches so quickly, the juries will be incredibly impressed by these vocals, I think. So they have a chance of winning the jury vote with quite a margin, actually. And then the televoters will also be quite impacted by this performance, because there's so much happening that keeps you engaged. You saw the reaction of the Swiss TV audience, who are not always the most enthusiastic, but they gave them a standing ovation and just were so happy. The host of this TV show said, incredible, you're from another star, basically. Who can sing like this? They stressed that they sang it live. And so, yeah, I think this is definitely a contender. And Switzerland is now coming for Croatia, which is still in first place. Again, a great performance at the pre-party. It feels like a winner. The crowd reaction makes this feel like a winner. He has improved his vocals. The outfit looks better if that's what they're going with for Eurovision. I hope they get the budget to really get the staging on the level that it needs to be at to be a winner. And it is, again, such an open year. Croatia, Switzerland, Italy, Ukraine, Netherlands, France, Belgium, if the performance is perfect. All of them could do it. I think there will be splits between televote and jury vote, and we might have a winner that doesn't win either or just wins one of them, like we've had in recent years quite a few times. And so, I mean, I cannot wait for this Eurovision season to continue and to see who finally takes the trophy. It hasn't been this exciting since 2021, I think, when France, Italy, also Switzerland were among the contenders. And we didn't really know till the last minute of the televote who would be the winner. And if that's what is happening this year, I will be so happy. So thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe. I'm going to do updates on the odds, on the charts, on lots of other things. I will do predictions and more Eurovision battles of a lot of songs. So do subscribe. A lot of you watching this video aren't, so do it. And then I'll see you for my next video. See you then, and bye-bye.